Senator Fernandes.
Thank you, Mr. President. Through you to the members, I rise today in support of the bill before us, the Farm Bill. I want to start with some thanks. First to the Senate President for her work and dedication in supporting our farmers and a healthy food system. Of course, the Chair of Ways and Means and his staff are working so hard behind the scenes to put this bill together. Want to thank Senator Comerford for all of her work and supporting our farmers, someone who's co-chaired the Special Legislative Commission on Agriculture in the 21st century, and they put out an incredible document report that informed a lot of the initiatives in this bill to really strengthen it. I want to thank the minority leader and everyone in Minority ARC for their attention and dedication to our farmers. This is truly a bipartisan effort where we've all come together to inform really important aspects of this bill and make it stronger for every resident in the Commonwealth. And there are a number of advocates here that have weighed in and were a part of this process. You know, the Farm Bureau is here, the cranberry growers are here, the dairy farmers, the Massachusetts Food System Collaborative, Southeastern Massachusetts Agricultural Partnership, the Marion Institute, the American Farmland Trust, and as was mentioned, Commissioner Randall as well, doing a lot of great work to support farmers across our state and support this legislation. My family came here to Massachusetts from the Azores in the early 1900s and actually settled in my district as strawberry farmers. And so it's a nice full circle moment to be appointed by the Senate President this session as the chair of Agriculture and Fisheries. It's truly an honor, and I often think what my great-grandparents would think of that. At one point, Falmouth was actually the strawberry producing town in the nation. The #1 produced more strawberries than anywhere else. But today there is only one remaining town in Falmouth. The same agricultural decline is visible in every town across the Commonwealth, and since World War II, the number of farms in the state has declined from 35,000 to 6,000. Much of this farmland decline has been due to development in terms of shopping centers, industrial parks, housing, reflecting the changing economy and the incredibly high value of the limited land in Massachusetts. Those who've managed to hang on to their farmland face immense challenges. 2 in 3 farms lose money on agriculture. The average Massachusetts farmer sells 95 cents in product for every dollar spent. And emerging threats like climate change and supply chain disruptions make it harder for farms to succeed. And as ultra-processed foods make Americans unhealthy and at risk of disease, it is more important than ever that we have a healthy, locally grown food system here in the Commonwealth. It is an issue of state security that we have a sustainable food system here in Massachusetts that can serve all of our residents. And while they face challenges, our farmers are incredibly resilient. Massachusetts is home to over 7,000 farms and fishing operations spanning 500,000 acres and generating over $10 billion in economic activity. And the Farm Bill before us today strengthens and preserves this industry. It boosts buying local by codifying into law key programs that support our farmers and our public health, like the Healthy Incentives Program, the Food Security Infrastructure Grant, and the Farming Reinforces Education and Student Health Program. The bill also directs the state to make recommendations for maximizing the amount of local food distributed through state assistance programs. This benefits farmers by creating large, stable purchases of food, but it also increases resilience by shortening supply chains, eliminating fuel use, and helping Massachusetts eat fresh and eat local. Farmers in Massachusetts face many financial costs, and this bill aims at reducing them. It supports capital project funding and farm-to-school initiatives. It provides innovative tools to help farmers from all backgrounds, helping transform vacant urban lots into productive farms, supporting both locally grown urban food and third spaces for the community to enjoy. It allows cranberry growers to transfer their water rights, helping both the local farmers and our local municipalities. And this was a recommendation that came out of the Cranberry Revitalization Task Force that was worked on by my colleague, the Senate Ways and Means Chair, and actually my former predecessor, Senator DiMacedo. Importantly, this legislation looks to the future of farming. It establishes workforce initiatives like the Next Generation Farmers Fund and expands programming to support prospective urban farmers. And it strengthens agro-tourism. As was mentioned, this is an initiative proposed and championed by the late Senator Kennedy. The bill defines agro-tourism in statute, which will allow the state to formally support the farms that are diversifying their business and income streams, and it reduces red tape and regulations to make it easier and more affordable for farms to pursue agritourism. The bill requires the Massachusetts Emergency Management Agency to develop a plan to support food producers during emergencies to mitigate food supply chain disruptions. Of course, we saw this in a massive way during COVID. And so the Farm Bill, at the end of the day, is about resilience, ensuring our farmers can withstand disruptions, our land and water remain productive, and our food system is prepared for future challenges. And in East Falmouth, the neighborhood where my great-grandparents arrived to farm the land, farming is actually coming back. A local group, Farming Falmouth, has worked with the town to preserve farmland. And just last year, they actually expanded it for the first time in generations. By supporting local farming, we are supporting a secure, sustainable, and healthy future for every resident in Massachusetts. And so I respectfully urge my colleagues to support this legislation. Thank you, Mr. President.